All right, guys, I want to talk about something that's going to piss a lot of people off and it's going to make a lot of people mad, but I just have to talk about this because there's no way I'm going to ignore this. Now, as you guys can see, I'm not even in Genshin right now. I'm actually in Wuwa. I have a huge problem with Genshin, in particularly one aspect, which I'm going to talk about in a second. And before anybody calls me a Kurobot or a Hoyo shield or any of this nonsense, shut the fuck up, bro. If you think that I'm a Kurobot or that I'm completely against a game that I love just because I criticize it, you need to genuinely go see a fucking doctor because there's no way your IQ is that low. I don't want to, glaze Wuwa and be a Kurobot either. Both games have their problems, right? They're not perfect games. But Genshin seriously needs to do something about their combat animations. It's just there's no excuse for it. And, Wuwa has its own problems. I mean, the optimization in an area like this is terrible because I get a lot of FPS drops and stutters. But when it comes to combat, this game just really makes me realize how lacking Genshin is when it comes to their combat animations. Actually, let me just go right ahead and fight these enemies so I can show you guys what exactly I'm talking about. This is a new character in Wuwa. Oh my holy frame rate. I've never seen something like this, bro. Look at this. I have like 30 different things I can do, right? She has this insane charge attack that I can do. And this is her ult. Bro, you're not going to see something like this in Genshin. And this is mainly what got me to make this video because I just think it's so impressive what they're able to pull off with this game that I refuse to believe that Hoyo is not able to do the same with Genshin. A lot of people are saying that, oh, they're not going to do it because, they need to optimize it for mobile players and they need to be able to play the game. And the game is not built on Unreal Engine 5, so they can't do the same for Genshin. This is bullshit. This is just coping. And I understand Genshin has a different art style. It's not supposed to be the same as Wuwa, and it's not going to look the same. But that is not an excuse as for why Genshin's combat animations are this fucking boring and terrible. It's just not an excuse. The art style has nothing to do with it. They could still improve the combat animations regardless. They are able to do it. They proved it. I mean, if we look at characters like Skirk, she has beautiful animations, but even those animations just don't feel powerful, right? They have such a small radius. The character is supposed to be impressive, strong, but then if you actually use this character, the size of the attacks is so fucking small, it doesn't feel powerful or impressive at all. Look at how fucking crazy this looks. This is insane. And we would never see something like this in Genshin, even though the devs would be able to do it. There's no excuse. A lot of people are saying they won't be able to do it for Genshin because, it's supposed to be for mobile players and it's supposed to be optimized and everything, but I disagree. Wuwa is also supposed to be for mobile players as well, and they're able to play it, even though, the game's optimization is actually terrible. This is one thing that really sucks about this game. The optimization is really bad, both on PC and mobile. But the excuse that people are making that Genshin wouldn't be able to do the same kind of animations or improve their combat animations is bullshit. I'm sorry, it's just an excuse. Genshin is great when it comes to the lore, when it comes to the story, when it comes to the exploration. Sure, although I would wish we had a skip button, the game is great. But the combat in Genshin is just so terrible, and especially now, and I've played Wuwa since release, I'm max level. I'm just sort of starting to realize the amount of improvements that Wuwa has made compared to the amounts that Genshin has made since it came out is ridiculous. It's absolutely fucking ridiculous. I mean, look at this. Look at this. And I'm not even... The problem that I have is not just the combat system, right? Genshin has its own combat system. That's not really what I want to criticize, but much rather the animations. Look at these animations. Look at the size of it. She freezes the entire map. She has these fucking huge ice things that pop out when she does this. And then we have another burst animation that we can activate once we collected enough energy. And then she has 2 burst animations overall, and she has so much variety in her kit. It never becomes boring to play this character. And the difference between her and someone like Skirk is that when you play this character, when you play this woman, you feel insanely powerful. You feel like you own the world. But in Genshin, when I play Skirk, it doesn't feel powerful. I'm sorry. It just doesn't feel powerful because the attacks are very small. It's just not impressive. With this character, I use her attacks, and it's fucking mind-boggling. It's baffling. I actually feel like I'm powerful, and it's not just this character. There's also Kartathea, Chisa, and so many characters that just have so much variety in their animations that you just wouldn't be able to see in any of the Genshin characters. And yeah, I mean, I really just hope that they do something about this. And I know this is sort of a random video. I probably won't even cut it. But I just wanted to sort of talk about this because it's really starting to annoy me how whenever, you know, there's something new in WoW, the difference just becomes more and more apparent. And especially now, it's like, you know, it's sort of becoming hard to avoid. And, you know, I'm not saying you should quit Genshin. Both games are good in their own ways, right? I don't want to say that WoW is better or Genshin is better. I play both games and I love both games. But the combat animations have barely improved in the last few years in Genshin. Whereas in this game, they have been able to prove that it's not about money, it's not about anything. They're able to pull something off like this. They're able to improve their animations, and if they can do it, Genshin can do the same. There's no excuse. There's no all this bullshit about, oh, they need to optimize it for mobile, oh, they can't do it for this game because it's built on a different engine. It's all bullshit. They are able to do it, okay? They just won't because they're fucking lazy and they treat us like absolute shit. That's the truth. And I just hope that Genshin will do something about this, because at some point, right, all people who play Genshin for the combat, sooner or later, they're gonna leave this game for ZZZ or WoW. I'm just being honest. Because, you know, imagine if Genshin had animations like these, like we have with Hyuki. Imagine they had this in Genshin. You would have so much more fun with the combat. And it's really just not really about the combat system. It's more so about the animations, as I already said. The combat system of Genshin is vastly different than the one in WoW. But this has nothing to do with the combat animations. The animations for Genshin could still be improved. There's like no excuse. And I genuinely think anybody who disagrees with this is literally just coping. Like, there's not really any valid counter argument for this, unless you're going to pull up this nonsense with, oh, they need to, you know, they can't do it because they need to optimize it for mobile players. This is bullshit. I'm sorry. This is nonsense. WoW is able to do it. ZZZ is able to do it, which is also a Hoyo game. And for some reason, they just refuse to do it for Genshin. But yeah, that's pretty much it for now. I just wanted to sort of talk about this because, you know, I'm not going to sit here and lie to you guys. It's been a problem that's been kind of pissing me off for a long time. But yeah, I mean, make sure to check out this character if you're interested. I can only recommend it. Both games are great. Again, I don't have a problem with either of these games. It's just that Genshin needs to take some inspiration and learn something from this game. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think about this down below in the comments. And as always, I wish everyone a nice and wonderful day.